I may have painted my hallway pink. After 2 babies and a puppy, it's been purely practical for a while. It worked technically, but it never really had any personality, and I wanted to change that. I started by collecting the Ikea hemless shoe cabinets from Facebook Marketplace, as I knew I wanted to turn them into something new. So I scuffed up the surface with sandpaper to get it ready for its new paint colour. My plan all along was to make them feel like one piece instead of 2 separate units. So I removed one of the side panels and reattached the hardware to the outer edge of the other cabinet. I also removed the handles and filled in the holes, as I wanted to replace them with a sleeker handle on the top of the door. As we have a radiator in the hallway, I had to cut the shoe storage insert in half so that it would fit over the radiator, which isn't ideal, but I feel like the radiators are just always in the way of things that I want to do in this house, so I try and work around them. Then I moved on to prepping the walls. Because this hallway gets messy and needs cleaning often, I originally painted the walls with a gloss paint, not realising that the gloss really isn't ideal for walls if you ever want to paint over it again, which at the time I genuinely didn't think I would. I scuffed and primed the shoe cabinet before painting it in its final colour, because I knew that this is a high traffic area and the cabinet is going to get a lot of use with muddy boots and shoes, so I really wanted the paint to last. I've used this Rust-Oleum furniture paint before and I really trust it, and it comes in this amazing pink colour called My Husband Said No. And this is where I got a bit obsessed. The Rust-Oleum paint comes in loads of different types, so I was able to paint the furniture, our PVC front door and the walls all in the same colour. And I actually did this about 6 months later, as I was so unsure about painting it in such a bold colour. But in the end I thought, it's just paint and I can always paint over it if I don't like it. The final top piece on the cabinet really helped to create these kind of mini zones with hooks for Honey's lead and coat, and kind of like a mini mudroom on the other side with a mat that I cut to size, where we can put our coats away and remove like muddy boots before entering the house. Then it was time to add some finishing pieces, like this really affordable mirror that I got from the range. I actually find art really hard. I struggle to find pieces that feel right in my home, but when I came across this artist's work, it just clicked. It's bold, a bit immature and really playful, and it just seems to really work here. I don't really think spaces ever have to be finished. This hallway already works so much better for us, and it finally feels joyful rather than just practical. But now it makes me smile when I walk through the front door, and honestly, that's all I wanted.